Hello, it's Don once again with another update for you. First, before we get started, let me apologize for the commercials. This is all controlled by YouTube. I have no control over the content. Let's get started with the results of the giveaway that I had a few weeks ago. I tried to give away $10,000 to 10 lucky people who could prove to me that they were guaranteed never to have their amenity fee increased. It appears that this was nothing more than an urban myth or urban legend here in the villages. As with most urban legends, there's always some basis of fact or history that drives the source of this legend. In this case, it's the deed restrictions that we all agreed to, specifically this one little passage. Adjustments not used on any adjustment date may be made any time thereafter. This is the basis for the deferral rate. In 2010 and 2012, the decision was made to defer increases and limit the amenity fee to $155. Most people lock in on the first part of the agreement, which limits the deferral rate to $155, and they ignore the second paragraph, which basically says it was for 1 year, and that any continuation of it was based on financial impact. Obviously, over the last 10 years, operating costs have increased, and this deferral rate had to come to an end. I've talked about this in the previous 2 videos concerning the amenity fee, and that's what happened about a year ago. I did receive 2 responses to the giveaway, and I'm going to go over both of them with you. They're both from ladies named Mary. The first one lives in Finney, the other one lives up in the historic district. Finney Mary pointed out some interesting sections of the warranty deed that we all receive. The first part is in the middle, and it shows what's being received, and it references the current prevailing rate at the time of purchase. This section also says this is the initial monthly assessment and is pursuant to the terms of the applicable declarations of restrictions. In other words, the CPI index increases. Fannie Mary also points out the section 2 paragraphs below, to have and to hold the same in fee simple forever. This sounds like the smoking gun that says, hey, my amenity fee will never go up, but unfortunately it's not. It's actually referring to the above paragraph where it talks about receiving $10 and other goods and valuable consideration. This simply means the grantor or the seller cannot come back at some later date and ask for more money for the property you just purchased. In this case, the 3 items listed below. I'm sorry, Mary, but this doesn't work. But you did do your homework, and I congratulate you on that. Thank you again. Let's look at the second one. Actually, there's not much to look at. This was a rant that I received from another lady named Mary from the historic side. You can pause this as I scroll through it so you can read what she had to say. The diction of Mary's writing reminds me very much of Lady Mary Crowley on Downton Abbey. If you're a fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. As I had expected, there is no evidence that says you won't pay more than $155 for your amenity fee for the rest of the time you live here. It's all an urban legend, but I want to thank everyone who showed an interest in this. As it turns out, there are no winners to my giveaway, but I was willing to put my money where my mouth is. I do know what I'm talking about. Let's move on now to the more exciting stuff. This is the location near Lake Deaton Plaza for the new Villages Health facility that's being built. This is the north ramp to the Chitty Chatty Bridge. This bridge is supposed to be opened up in the next 10 days, so they've still got a lot of work to do. But they have paved the ramps on both sides now, so we're getting close. I'm still a little confused about the extra width on the north side of the bridge. It's not present on the south side, though. I guess we'll find out in a couple of days what it's all about. And this is the ramp on the south side. As I've said, it is very long compared to the other one. It also lacks the extra width of the north side. This is the south side of the Water Lily Bridge. You can see that they're already starting to dig the ramp for this side. All 4 columns and the caps to the columns are now in place. Yes, that's a raindrop on the camera lens. I was trying to squeeze these flights in between the bad weather that we've had the last 2 weeks. On the north side of the bridge, you can see that Megacin Road is now almost complete. It goes all the way up to this last traffic circle here. As Megacin continues north, we come to another traffic circle. This traffic circle will be where Buena Vista and Megacin join together. This is Magnolia Plaza. They've created a detour so they could make the intersection between the 2 multimodal paths that are being built. Next we have the new Village's golf cart store. Progress has really picked up on the new Publix that's being built. This is another commercial building that's being built, and next to it is the new Citizens First Bank that's being constructed. Houses have been started in the village of St. Catherine. You can see the first couple under construction here. If you look carefully in the background, you'll see the start of the walls on the new Sawgrass Grove building. This is the village of Hawkins, and yes, there's more rain on the camera lens. That's another large wetlands area. In the lower left of the screen, you can see a new technique that I'm using to try and show where things are at. This area is scheduled to be commercial, and the traffic light is working now at Warm Springs and Megacin Road. This is the water treatment plant. This is more of the village of Hawkins. Megacin continues up until it intersects with Morse Boulevard. This is the Hawkins Postal Station and Neighborhood Recreation Area. Here we have the Aviary Recreation Center. These are the same homes I showed you earlier being built in the village of St. Catharines. We'll take another look at Sawgrass Grove. It doesn't look like much yet, but we all know the villages can move very fast when they want to. This is the St. Catharines Postal Station and Neighborhood Recreation Area. And that wraps it up for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much and have a great day.